Come in.
Bravery is not common in this world, Enzo. Loyalty, honor, obedience. They set the man apart from the rest. You took care of Messina, but this matter is not yet resolved. Will you help me bring it to a close?
Of course, Dr. Rizzi.
You again.
A wandering spirit seeking vengeance.
Who are you? I thought we killed your whole family.
The snake. The Oni. The Kitsune. The spider. The dragon. Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
To go home. Back where all this started.
Of all the things I've seen, it's in Eriksholm it will happen. And it all begins with her.
She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
I need to get out of here and find Herman before they do.
Oh, no, you don't. Look for the main control, maybe.
Is that you, Johnson?
Go after her!
What do you want?
I need passage.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother.
That's actually why I'm here.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me.
They're looking for Herman.
You want passage, huh? I'm not keeping these for you anymore. You're taking with you this time.
I won't get past this gent without a dart.
Hey, Gilbert! What's keeping you?
He's not here.
She's brave, but she doesn't know what she set in motion. I must find her.
I'm all he's got, Alva. He's all I've got.
Before he does.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army. Freeze. Speak.
What will make Detroit safe? The right people with the right tools. OCP's technology is such a tool. However, wielded by the wrong hands.
Breaking news. An attack on a Metro West precinct has occurred.
Hypothetically, it's possible to make a machine that would take control of all the OCP devices.
Does that building you call Omni Tower possess such capabilities?
All squads, code red. RoboCop is here. Backup is needed in the main lobby.
Why do you need the OCP hijacker?
You'll find out sooner than you expect.
Can I reach the mercenary leader without running into civilians?
I am the only one who can guide you through it. And my name's Miranda, by the way.
This is the day we've been waiting for. We're ready.
Caution. The highest degree of safety has been activated.
Murphy!
Eyes on target. RoboCop's here.
Who are you?
Don't you remember me?
It appears Moorcroft's little project is as real as they say.
Developed out of the need to replace thinking machines, the Mentats, trained on the principles of philosopher Gilbertus Albans, became one of the most important people in the Imperium. Able to calculate immense amounts of data and devise complex strategies, they are the most advanced tacticians on the battlefield. Combined with advanced assassination and combat technology, you will be able to think many steps ahead of your enemies. With a significantly higher cognition, as a Mentat, you can calculate trajectories and weapon handling to find weak points in an opponent's defense, or even guide the calculations of an external sentinel turret to assist you with extra firepower. Focusing on strategic control over raw strength, a Mentat is an expert in assassination technology, using poison capsules to trap enemies in a cloud of death. Or when out of sight, send in a hunter-seeker before the enemy has even noticed your presence. For a tactical advantage, the Mentats have devised further development of Imperial technology, such as the shield wall for extra protection. And to fool simple-minded enemies, a projection of yourself will confuse and scatter their focus. Throughout the dunes of Arrakis, any school can be trained and improved by masters, increasing your mental capacity and further advancing your tactical technology will let you hold the strategic advantage in any situation. But to reach the highest tactical operation, adopting other schools of thought will increase your mental complexity, opening up further possibilities. Focus your mind and calculate each step forward to find the optimal probability for your survival on Arrakis.
Elden Ring Nightreign is a co-op survival action game where you navigate a vast and dangerous field with other players. You must become one of the Nightfarers, fighting through the endless night and taking on scores of vicious foes over the span of 3 days. Once a country that thrived thanks to the power of gods, Limveld is now nearing its end, gradually being eroded by the night that has saturated the land. You will be deployed to Limveld to hunt the Night Lords as a level 1 character. In your current state, you won't stand a chance against that type of overwhelming power. You must gain the strength to survive by moving swiftly and skillfully. It's up to you to choose your route within the limited time you have before night falls. You can choose to hunt enemies and level up. Search for treasures, weapons, and items. Infiltrate bases guarded by soldiers to gather information from hidden operational maps. Or challenge powerful enemies, wandering the land and lurking in heavily infested fortresses to obtain equally powerful rewards. Whether you choose to move together or divide and conquer, your character's skills, playstyle, and traits should guide your priorities. The layout of Limveld will change each time you visit. With every expedition, bases, types of enemies, chest rewards, and other features of the field will fluctuate. Sometimes your exploration may be interrupted by enemy ambushes. So you may encounter unpredictable events, like sudden meteor strikes. Even more dramatic changes can also appear, like erupting volcanic craters bubbling with lava, or dark forests shrouded with corruption that rots anyone who dares explore it. In this constantly shifting world, you will face new choices as the battlefield evolves with each expedition. Evaluate every situation. Use your skills to fight back and survive through the night. As darkness blankets Limveld, the night's tide will begin to cover the field, narrowing your range of traversal. And as night falls, you will be driven towards an unavoidable confrontation. A harsh battle ensues as various powerful enemies arrive. Some of your allies may fall before their mighty attacks, but this isn't the end. Critically injured allies can rejoin the fight if you attack them using your skills and weapons. You can also rescue them from afar, using tools like bows or magic. These battles are tough, but don't give up. Use all the powers you have gathered in Limveld to survive and overcome. Eight Nightfarers assembled to defeat the Night Lord. Each Nightfarer possesses different weapons and unique passive abilities, skills, and ultimate arts. Wilder, a knight proficient in a wide range of melee weapons, can throw grappling hooks to pull enemies, or swiftly close distances. He can also launch explosive iron spikes that deal a powerful blow to any enemy. Guardian, a warrior equipped with a massive shield, excels in defense. Their skill, Whirlwind, can lift enemies off their feet and deflect arrows. Their art, Wings of Salvation, repels approaching enemies and deploys a magic circle to save allies from dire situations. Iron Eye, an archer who never misses a foe's weakness, controls enemies from a distance. His marking skill injures and pressures the enemy, greatly disrupting their poise and creating openings to exploit. His art, Single Shot, fires a supersonic arrow that pierces through every enemy and obstacle, ensuring no escape. Duchess, a virtuous thief with quick reflexes, uses her cunning to confuse enemies. After attacking, she can use the skill Restage to reenact what just happened and deal damage again. Her art, Finale, hides her and nearby allies from the enemy's view, giving them a chance to adjust their positions or create an ambush. Raider, a seafarer who is resilient and unyielding in battle, doesn't flinch at minor attacks, and rampages through enemies. His skill, Retaliate, strikes back with a powerful blow that cannot be interrupted by enemy attacks. His art, Totem Stellar, summons a colossal gravestone that serves as an attack to dispel enemies, acts as a wall to block projectiles, and amplifies the strength of allies through its protective aura. Recluse, a wielder of ancient magic, collects the elemental attributes attached to enemies and allies to produce different types of powerful magic, such as lightning-based or fire-based spells. Her art, Soul Blood Song, can also brand foes with an archaic glyph of blood that allows allies to recover health and magic by attacking them. By mastering the style, skill, and ultimate arts of these Nightfarers, you may be able to survive and defeat the Night. The Hidden Round Table Hold serves as a base for Nightfarers preparing for battle in Limveld. Relics recovered from expeditions can enhance your abilities when equipped before deployment. Relics have a diverse assortment of effects, ranging from increasing stats to altering the performance of skills. Different relic combinations can alter your gameplay experience, so try out different approaches and see what suits you best for the journey ahead. In a corner of the back room, a small jar merchant operates a bazaar selling various goods. Once you accumulate the currency Merc, earned as battle rewards, it might be worth checking what's on sale. Using the fitting mirror, you can unlock new costumes with Merc and change your appearance. These outfits allow you to change your Nightfarer's style to suit your tastes. Some costumes might even look familiar. As you battle against the Night, Fragments of your lost memories may return, giving you glimpses of who you once were. By recovering these fragments of lost memory, you can fill in the blanks of your Nightfarer's blurred recollections. In these memories, conversations with other Nightfarers or residents of the Round Table Hold might reveal new objectives. Achieving these goals during adventures in Limveld will help unravel the past, revealing each Nightfarer's origins and purposes. See why they have come together at this Round Table Hold, and why they fight. The Night Lords are the ultimate threat, waiting for players on the third day in Limveld. The Nightfarers are the only warriors remaining who can stop them and save this land from total obliteration. Battling a Night Lord, a being that boasts overwhelming attack power and toughness, will be more challenging than anything faced in Limveld. However, there are ways to resist this threat. By carefully navigating Limveld, acquiring more powerful tools and weapons with attributes effective against each Night Lord, discovering relics, and growing as a fighter through experience and observation, victory against the Night Lord will be within reach. Set forth on this thrilling and fast-paced adventure, filled with danger and achievement. Dare to stand together against the fall of night.
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector. If you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning. This crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone. Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
I'm paper! You gotta shoot him off me! Last containment door's open. Go, go!
I think I heard something.
All right, crew. Time to clean house.
Death hath cast its shadow o'er this land. All hope seemeth lost. Yet still thou dost fight. Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth? A gold coin or two? No. Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
Through the storms and shifting ground, I hear your voice, I feel the sound. A world once whole, now split in two, but every path still leads to you. Rain keeps falling, skies turn gray. I walk alone through yesterday. Ashen fields, a silent shore, 1,000 steps and still one more. Bridges break and time decays, but I keep walking anyway. With every scar, with every mile, I trace the edge of your exile. In empty towns and broken halls, I've heard your name carved in the walls, like echoes carried by the strand. I hold your world inside my hands, but I won't fall, I'll carry through. Even when the sky turns blue, from coast to coast I'll find the thread that ties the living to the dead. Stranded, but I'm not alone. I'll bring you back, I'll guide you home. daydreams in silent light, cradled close through endless night. A fragile hum, a distant song that tells me where we still belong. Mountains rise and rivers win, the ghost of war still trapped in time. The past won't die, it clings and cries, but I keep walking toward the skies. You stitched your name into the strand, a map I follow through this land. No path is straight, no road is clear, but step by step I draw you near. And I won't fall, I'll carry through, even when I'm lost from view. From coast to coast, I'll chase the thread through words unsaid and tears we bled. Stranded, but I'm not alone. I'll bring you back, I'll guide you home. I've held the void, but even there I heard your voice. And every burden on my spine becomes a sign that you are mine. The world may break, the world may burn, but through the ash we still return.
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it. Here begins the saga of the Grey Maids.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I have my own mission, seeking out my Grey-Mane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
5 long years in the dark of the ground. No one knew where we could be found. But all seemed lost and we had to run from Judgment Day and its killing sun. Now it's time to be back in the light. The world of Skynet will have to fight, but the new life one day we'll see, and everywhere our name will be survivors. Yours, like the wind. Know who were the bad uns before even Ode? Us. That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come. Ooh, what change.
And they were right. Aha! Ere blue blood is as old as Alkenstone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees. Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees. The spell song made us forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses, for only the souls now remember.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make. Will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Yes.
In 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again. The Outer Worlds 2.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. You need to inspect the hull damage first. Doesn't look too good either. What is that? You feeling alright? My body's going one way and my mind going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Now, I get why you
Cronos knows more about this substance than he's letting on. I couldn't take any chances with him. It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us. Ich werde so gut ich noch bitte here. If you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here? Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy. By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. And by the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.